Well, we're here at the Turkey Bass Smash. We're hoping everybody has success, but we just want to have a little more success than everybody else.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger bird, a little bit bigger beard.
That's right. That's right. That's how it's going to hopefully end up. We got a great morning to turkey hunt. There's not much wind. A lot of time in South Texas, you get a lot of wind. And I'm with Brandon from Garmin, and hey, we're just going to go out. We got 15,000 acres to go play on. We're going to hear a lot of turkey. We'll move, call, hopefully kill one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to get out. We had a lot of fun last night at camp, just kind of getting the guns all dialed in, and it's my first time this far down south to go chase some, so I'm excited to get on some and make it happen.
You know, our turkey strategy was to kill 2 turkeys. They got to be 15 minutes apart, and that first day, we set up on a water hole just thinking maybe they'll come our direction. We heard them gobble, and then bam, they're gone. And we basically struggled from that point on. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
So look, if you see his head good through some brush and you know it's a big tom, don't worry about the brush.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they may come out 15, 20 yards from us and they ain't going to stay long at 15 or 20.
Yeah.
I think we got to go. What do you think happened? You think they went the other way? Because there was a hen.
Yeah, I heard that one back over this way.
Yeah. I mean, they're not right here right now.
No.
It's not gobbling. I think they went the other way, though. I mean, we hadn't heard them gobble in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we got to go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. I think we got to go back to the machine and move. I mean, no, that group's going away from us. We got to go around them somehow. Well, yeah, it's a little bit windy this morning, and they were probably 200, 250 yards from us, and hen was yelping, and I mean, I guess they went the other way. They didn't gobble very much. You know, some mornings they're real vocal, some mornings they're not vocal at all. I guess those turkey went the other way. We heard them one more time, and they were getting farther from us, so now we're moving, and we'll just, hey, we got a Yamaha Wolverine, and we're going to drive around, and we're going to call a lot of times and see if we can find the right one.
Working a little closer and give another go? Or do you think
It's just so thick. See, about 100 yards in here, it's just solid brush.
Yeah.
And those turkey were like 400 yards from them. You know, they might have been 300. But I'd love to work closer, but you just can't get any closer to them.
I could see him coming out and just milling around in this.
Yeah, and that used to have water in it. It doesn't have water in it now.
Do you hear that?
I think it's a
Man, yeah.
She's real quick over here.
So we'll just be working down this road the whole way, right? And eventually crossing the creek.
Yeah, once we cross the creek, we can actually go. I mean, we can go probably a mile and a half from here. And then we can loop up a road and go back a different way.
Okay. So yeah, will we come back on this side then?
We might, yeah.
So this all drops off down into that creek bed, and
Yeah.
we'll loop around that whole thing and go across the other side. Man, I bet they're just hanging out down there. They may be still too far from us, but I mean, we can't shoot them right now, but I mean, if we could just bring them like 50 yards, we'd probably be able to shoot them. Yeah. I'm thinking you can shoot them right in that gap. The only way they'd come is the road, yeah. You just got to make sure and shoot over the rocks. I still can't see them.
Did they tip off to the right?
Well, they might. There's a big bottom and there's a hill, but I mean, if they're, I have a feeling there's, oh, they're right. Hey, they're right. Rusty, you're right. Hey, we got to get to right there. Hey, stop right there, Rusty, stop. This is it, right here. I'd say let's lay down. There they are. They're only 30 yards. Are they out of range?
Do you see them?
No.
They kept going. They're going to the right still.
Okay. I think we need to go back and then drive down to the creek and then get in the creek. Because the creek you can move in.
Yeah.
It's open. It's a big wide open lane. We got that close to killing that turkey.
I just couldn't see him at all.
I mean, you couldn't see him, but I mean, the fact of it is that he came right to us.
My stomach dropped as soon as I heard you say, "Oh, I can see him. I can see him. Can you shoot him?" I was like, I can't see him at all. That was fun, though.
At least it was an encounter.
Yeah, that was
All right, let's try to take a better path back out.
With 15,000 acres of land to cover on the search for more turkey encounters, Clark and Brandon managed to bust Michael and Josh in the middle of their own hunt. After taking some time to catch up with their competition, Clark and Brandon continue on their mission to bag one of these South Texas birds.
You know, it was an interesting way to hunt because we were running and gunning. So we moved from area to area, and then we stop in little clearings. We, park the ATV, and then we get out and we call. And hopefully hear one gobble, and if we do, we'll try to figure out how to make a play on it. Sometimes look at the Garmin Tread. Sometimes we just know, hey, he's sitting right there on that road, or he's in a certain clearing, and we just go with it. But we just didn't hear very many turkey at all. So Rusty, here's the deal. Brandon and I, pure failure this morning. The other groups both got one bird. Michael and them may have got two. Heck, they both might have got two. But it just didn't go our way. We had one strutter real close to where we're sitting right here. And he just came through the brush, so busted us. And we've heard a few other turkey, but we just hadn't heard much. We probably should have just picked an area and stuck into it. But when you never hear one gobble, it's just hard to do that when you have 15,000 acres to go play on. So anyway, but we got this afternoon. This afternoon, figure out how everybody else, what they did, talk, eat lunch, get a good full belly, and probably take a nap sitting in one or two spots. That ought to be good, hopefully. We'll see.
Back at camp, Clark and Brandon are met with the shocking news that Michael and Josh have just been disqualified from day one of the competition for violating a variety of Yamaha Turkey Bass Smash rules. With this news, Clark and Brandon will be returning to the field with a newfound chance at getting in a good position on the scoreboard.
So we decided we were just going to change areas and kind of ease into that area that they were at. And it's a big bottom, lots of big oak trees. And we get in there and it's hot. We just basically are sitting. We're calling every 15 minutes and we finally get them to gobble. Well, we've been having some gobble at us, which is great. It seemed like two different groups to us. They started right back here, and then they worked a little bit left. They're hung up for some reason, whether it's hen, whether it's just a terrain feature. we got to cut the distance. The problem is there's so many leaves in here and it's so loud. We got back on a road and we're going to try to cut the distance so we can not make so much noise. We ended up getting up, trying to move closer, and we busted them. We saw the two birds sitting right in the middle of the road, didn't get a shot at them. Very frustrating because we had really done what we thought everything was right, and sometimes in turkey hunting, that's just the way it goes. Turkey Bass Smash about to be over.
At least the turkey part.
At least the turkey part, that's right, and we're behind. We've had 2 encounters today. And just, you know, you got to get a lot of encounters to kill one with a camera, and I mean, you know, it just didn't work out for us. But we got a couple more places to try. Yep. Let's go see if we can maybe get lucky and get one to answers.
Maybe 15, 20 minutes left?
20 minutes, something like that. See what happens. We go to the area we started at the first morning. It's called Turkey Road. And we get going down that road, and all of a sudden, bam, I can see this speck way down there at the end of the road. It's probably 3/4 of a mile down there. But we can't just drive down the road. I mean, the turkey's gonna see us plain as day. So we just pull over to the side, get our gear on, and take off walking. And once we got down there, I realized those birds are right there. They're right in the middle of the road. You just gotta make sure you only shoot one. Oh man, there's one strung by now. Okay, let's just wait. Maybe we'll get lucky. He's huge. He's full strut right now.
What happened? I got him. Heck yeah. Smoked him. Woo! Whew. Heck yeah. Whew, that was fun.
Tell me about it.
Oh man, that was awesome. So yeah, those hens came rolling through. We were what, 1,000 yards away, I think, when this whole started. We just kept walking. I got my step score on the way here. I was only at like 66,000, and we got to 7,500 on the way in here. The first 3 hens came rolling up through here. I thought for sure we were gonna get busted. He kept calling us like, oh man, they're gonna spot us, they're gonna spot us. Tried not moving as much as I could, and he was in full strut right here. The hens got a little spooked and started going that way. He turned his head, but had just enough room to kind of squeak it between those 2 pieces, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna send it, and hopefully it worked out, and he dropped right away. Oh man, heck yeah. On the board. We're sitting there celebrating this turkey, and I look up, and coming down the exact same road, probably 300, 350 yards away, here comes 5 more. And so when 5 come in together like that, what happens is a lot of times they come in as almost one bird. So you're nervous about shooting 2 birds with 1 shot. And that's what I really didn't want to have happen. Make sure it separates itself, okay, whatever you do. 2. Yes. We're right at the end of the day, into the hunt. We walked about 1,000 yards all the way up here. We thought we got real lucky to get this one. We had a whole bunch of hens walk in front of him. We're able to take him. Actually, you pulled back up here with the side-by-side, and we couldn't believe it, but they just kept running right back towards us. So we tucked back in here, had about 6 of them roll right down the road, and the toughest part was letting them spread back out because I was too worried about hitting 2 of them with 1 shot, but I was surprised. It just kept coming and kept coming. But I cannot believe, in half an hour ago, there's no way I thought I was gonna get 1 turkey today, let alone 2.
And we got 2.
We got 2, oh my goodness.
Let's go see him, man.
Let's go.
We were trying one last spot, and we saw them in the road 1,000, 1,200 yards down. We could see a couple turkeys.
We were counting poles, basically.
Basically counting poles. I mean, and so we start walking and trying to get them to gobble, no gobble, no gobble, no gobble. And then when we finally got about 3/4 of the way down there, we're like, it's not gonna happen.
Well, we thought we lost him. We couldn't see him on the road for a while.
We couldn't see him.
Do we keep going? Do we not keep going? And we just like, all right, let's go another 100 yards.
And then what we actually did is, Rusty, our cameraman, we sent him back to get the Wolverine because we're thinking we don't have a chance. I said, I'll film. And so, and it's pretty shoddy for me, I'm confident, but we start going down the road, and all of a sudden we see them, and they're like right in this low right here,
and I'm calling, and all of a sudden, man, they're coming, and I can see them coming through the brush. We're set up.
Yeah.
And then the 3 hens come out first.
That was a little disappointing. I was nervous too because we'd seen so many, but we'd seen some from so far away, we didn't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, we didn't really know, but then that one was strutting.
Yep.
And you knew it was a gobbler.
Oh, yeah.
I could hear it drumming actually. And those 3 hens
bit.
came out, and for whatever reason they didn't bust us. But when you think about it, they were looking straight
yeah,
into the sun.
Yeah, that helped us.
They were looking straight into the sun, and so they didn't see us, and so we just held ground. And I mean, I don't know if you could hear the one back to the right putting. There was one back to the right of us.
Oh, I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, he was putting, and so he had seen us, but the turkey kept coming.
Yeah.
And then, man, you made a great shot on the first one, and then 5, 6 more come over the hill. We called those straight in and killed another one. I mean, we went from totally zeros to
yeah. I was thinking
totally
about fishing
heroes.
tomorrow, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to kill a turkey, but holy cow, we just got 2 of them.
We got 2.
We got 2.
Did a great
That
job.
was so fun.
That was. I mean, I'll never forget that. That was one of those hunts that you'll always remember. It just worked out perfect for us. So we had 2 birds in less than 15 minutes. Oh, but hold on, 15 minutes. You gotta wait 15 minutes between birds. So that bird got disqualified within the rules. Brandon still got to kill 2 great turkey. It was the last second of the turkey day. It was a great day of hunting.
When Clark and Brandon returned to camp that evening, they learned that even though their second bird had been disqualified for not adhering to the 15-minute rule, their first bird was still large enough to leave them in the running for bringing home the championship title.